Here we are in section 5-5, exercises numbers 13 through 20. Number 13. Oh, we are going to write an equation with a variable in it, so let's be sure to do that and then solve it. And we can directly translate all of these problems. Number 13, 85 is math what? It's not a z, that's an equal sign. Let's write that better. 85 is what percent? So the what, now remember we're going to turn it to a percent, but the what is an x of means times and then 30. And notice, hey, we have an equation. It's got a variable. How do we get that variable by itself? Divide by 30, divide by 30. Let me see. So x equals, if we're changing it to percent, we got to change it into a decimal first. So 85 divided by 30. So that's 3 into 8.5, moving the decimal once that way and once that way. 3 goes into 8. 2 times 3 is 6. Subtract, we get 2. Drop down the 5. Point, let me see. Yeah, decimal point goes right there. 3 goes into 25 8 times. 8 times 3 is 24. Subtract, and it's 1. Drop down a 0. And 3 goes into 10 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract, and it's a 1. Well, it's going to repeat right there. So that's move the decimal 1. 2.8333333 is our answer. As a percent, that's 283.33333 on forever percent. So you might round it to 283% or 283.3%. There we go. Yeah, if you got 85 out of 30 on a quiz, yeah, you got a lot of extra credit. Number 14, 85 is 20% is 0.2 of, that's times what? There's our x right there. We have an equation. We can solve it. Divide by 0.2, divide by 0.2. You see, 85 divided by 0.2, move the decimal once, move the decimal once, and we get 2 goes into 850. 2 goes into 8 4 times. Subtract, and we get 0. Drop down the 5. 2 goes into 5 twice. It's 4. Subtract, it's a 1 0. And 2 goes into 10 5 times. 425. So x is 425. We don't change it to a percent or anything. It's just what number. Yeah, so 85 is like 20%. It's a small amount of that larger number. Number 15. What is 19%? That's 0.19 of, means times 2340. All right, let's look at our equation. X is already by itself. We don't even need to times or divide anything to get x by itself. We already just need to compute this right here. So that's 2340 times 19%, which is 0.19. 9 times 0 is 0. 9 times 4 is 36. Carry the 3. 9 times 3 is 27, plus 3 is 30. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 3 is a 21. Then 0 for the next row. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 2 is 2. And we have 0, 6, 4. 1 plus 3 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. And 2 decimal places, 1, 2. So x is 444.6 is our answer. Number 16. What is, so this is x equals 23%, that's 2 decimal places over, 0.23 of 79. Similar to number 15, there is no solving that we need to do to get x by itself, so we just need to multiply those two together. So we have 79 times 0.23. 3 times 9 is 27, carry the 2. 3 times 7 is 21, plus 2 is 23. Then 0 for that next row. 2 times 9 is 18. And 2 times 7 is 14, plus the 1 is 15. Add these, 7. 3 plus 8 is 11. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 5 is 8, and a 1. And we have 1, 2 decimal places. 1, 2 decimal places, so x is going to equal 18.17. All right, number 17. 119 is 0.3 of what? Now notice, turning it into an equation is so valuable because it tells us if we're going to be timesing these two numbers or dividing them or anything like that. So that's very nice. So we're going to divide by 0.3, divide by 0.3. So this gives us x equals 119 divided by 0.3. Move the decimal once, move the decimal once, and it's the same as 3 going into 1190. So 3 goes into 11 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract and we get 2. Bring down a 9. 3 goes into 29 9 times, which gives us 30. Not 30, it gives us 27. Subtract and we get a 2. Drop down the 0, and 6 times 3 is 18. Subtract and we get a 2. So it's going to repeat that. So if we have a 0 there, we'll have a 6 there, and it'll go on forever. So that's the answer. X is 396.67, or 6 forever, wherever we choose to round that guy. Number 18. 43 is what percent, so there's our X, of 110? Divide by 110, divide by 110. And so we've got to do X is, we've got to do it over here, 43 divided by 110. So, let me see, move the decimal over, move the decimal over. So we have 11 into 4.3. 11 goes into 4, nope. 11 goes into 43, yes. Not quite 4 times, 3 times. 3 times 11 is 33. Subtract and we get 10. Let's get a couple of decimal places here. Bring down the 0. 11 goes into 100 9 times. 9 times 11 is 99. Yeah, we know our 11 times tables. Subtract and we get 1. Bring down the 0. 11 goes into 10. It does not. So let's bring down one more 0. Oh, and we're just going to repeat that from right here. So 3, 9, and then 0, 9. Oh, so we've got enough. If you go 2 decimal places, it's 39.09 or 39.1%. Excellent. Number 19. Now here we have the original price, which is 72.56, and we have the tax, which is 7.3%. So we're going to take in that tax, 7.3% of that amount. Let's times that out. 72.56 times 0.073. 3 times 6 is 18, carry the 1. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 1 is 16, carry the 1. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 3 times 7 is 21. Put a 0 down for that next row. 7 times 6 is 42, carry that 4. 7 times 5 is 35, plus 4 is 39, carry the 3. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 3 is 17, carry the 1. 7 times 7 is 49, plus 1 is 50. 8 plus 0 is 8, 6 plus 2 is 8, 7 plus 9 is 16, 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 7 is 9, 2 plus 0 is 2, and a 5. Let me see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the tax is going to be 5.296, round to the nearest penny. Oh, that makes it a 10, so 5.30. So the amount of tax is 530, so let's add it, 72.56 plus the $5.30. 6, 5 plus 3 is 8, 2 plus 5 is 7, 7 there. So 77.86. Now note that there's our answer. There's our final price is 77.86. We took the rate times the original price, we added it to the original price, and it equals the final price. So we could have used that formula to do it, or just think through it like what we did there. Excellent. Next we have an original price of $55.50. Let's put that here, $55.50. And yes, we're going to take 40% of it. That's a 0.40 and multiply them. 4 times, oh, I guess we don't even need that other 0, do we? So times 0.4. Yeah, 55.5 and a 0.4. This will be better. 4 times 5 is 20. Carry the 2. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 2 is 22. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 2 is 22. And we have 2 digits behind the decimal place, so it's right here. So that is how much they saved. That's not the final price. Let's not circle it. So now we've got to take 55.5, subtract 22.2, and we're left with a 333 decimal. So we get 3330 if we do dollars and cents. So it looks all nice and pretty like that. Notice we did the rate times the price. That was the discount rate this time, and subtracted it from that original price to equal our final. Again, we could have used that formula, and these two formulas are the same except for the increase and decrease. Good.